Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Happy Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. So let's talk about how starting a business is not going to change your relationship with money. And I'm talking about this because a lot of my clients are already business owners, or they have that job and they're looking for an additional stream of income, or they want to take the things that they're an expert in and add add that business as a side hustle, or their small business in addition to their full-time job, or they have a full-time job. So I primarily focus on personal finances as a financial coach, and this comes up all the time because sometimes people think like, well, when I become a business owner, all of a sudden the way I manage my money or do things with my money is going to change and I'm going to be better at it. Well, let me be the first to tell you that is not the way it works, right? And before we go too far into that, let me introduce myself to you. If you don't know who I am, I'm Nashaya Richardson, and I'm a financial coach, and I work with high achieving professionals who want to master their money and build a rich lifestyle, one where we can spend guilt free, but also take care of our necessities, our bills, right? Our save, pay off debt, invest, do all the things, and also be able to use your money to build that rich lifestyle. And one of those ways that we can bring in some additional income is by having a job, or excuse me, having our own business, right? Because with a business, that means we have unlimited capacity to earn money. So if you have a job, which jobs are wonderful, right? There is a limit on how much you can make. Whatever your salary is, that's it, right? Maybe you have an opportunity for bonuses, right? Or if you work on commissions, maybe there's no cap there. But with a business, you have the opportunity to make as much as you want. So now what comes with that is now the potential to manage more money than you've ever managed before. So maybe you were making 70, $80,000 at your job, and now you're a business owner and you're making $250,000, or vice versa, right? Either way, with more money, that means you need to be able to manage the money that you have currently. So if you are someone who thought like, okay, once I become a business owner, all of a sudden I'm going to be able to manage my money better, put a one in the comment, right? And then let me ask you a question of whether or not that was true. Because just like our personal finances in our business, we also need to have a budget, right? Something to where we know where every dollar of our money is going every single month. If we are a business owner and we don't know what subscriptions we're paying for, what we're investing in, what equipment we're buying every month, and we don't know where that money is going, it's difficult for us to be able to determine how much revenue we need to have coming in our business. So it's very important that you have a budget in your business and your personal finances, right? Secondly, as a business owner and personal finances, we need to be able to invest in ourselves and in our business. If we're looking for growth, if we need mentorship, we need support, we need supplies for our business, we need to be able to have the funds to be able to invest in our business so that we can grow and scale. Now, if you are someone in your personal finances where you don't see the value in investing, it may be difficult for you to see the value in investing in your business. So now there comes that mindset shift, right? Now it's not just about the numbers, right? But changing the way you look at what your money can do for you so that you can leverage that money that you're making in your business or your personal finances, right? That's actually changing that relationship you have with money. So, if you are someone in your personal finances where you see investing as something that you should not be doing, well, now you need to look at it differently. So, where you get into business, you're going to have to invest to grow, right? To whether that is hiring someone to be a part of your team, whether that is hiring someone to mentor or coach you, right? Whether that is buying supplies, whatever it may be to get your business going, you're going to have to invest in your business to keep it growing. So that relationship that you have with your money and your personal finances need to be able to go over to your business. So that's a shift in your mindset, right? The third thing is tax preparation. So how many people cringe when they hear the word taxes, right? You can put a two in the comment, right? Hey, Dr. Alexa. Hey, Carla. when you can hear the word taxes. Now, I know for me, just in my personal finances, not that it bothers me now, but before I used to get very nervous when it was tax time because I never knew if I was going to owe money or if I was going to get a refund. This was back when I used to do it myself and didn't really know what I was doing, but but I made it through, right? So now that I'm a business owner, um, now before I actually let's go before I go too far into the business owner side, on the personal side, I really had to understand that I needed to file my taxes, right? Because there are going to be things in my future that is going to look for my taxes so that I can get approved. And guys, that was home ownership, right? They want all your information, right? Any grants that I needed for home ownership, I had to give them copies of my taxes for proof of income, whatever it may need it, whatever it was needed for. So it's very important that in your personal finances, you get in the cycle, the habit of filing your taxes every year, because you never want that to be something that hinders you from having an opportunity to do something to go to the next level. Now let's take it to the business side, right? Now, if you're someone in your personal finances where you're like, I'm not doing taxes, I'm avoiding it because I always have a tax bill, right? I'm afraid of taxes, right? Because I don't have a professional that I can actually go to that's going to help me with that. I need you to change your mindset around that so that you have a healthier relationship with this and that you connect yourself with professionals, CPAs that are going to help you through the process of taxes, right? Tax accountants, whoever it may be, that's going to show you one, how you can really maximize on your business income, right? Two, how you can leverage your income in your business so that it benefits you. And then three, how to do it the best way so that you are benefiting from it. And also, you're not getting into trouble with the IRS so that you don't have these huge tax bills. And even if you do, because your revenue is very high, you're already prepared for those types of things, right? So that's number three. Now I'm going quick because I have these things I want to hit because we really need to change the way um, that we have the relationship that we have with our money, because just because you go into business, it is not going to change how you currently feel about it if you don't have it under control in your personal finances, right? Um, and now the fourth thing, I just wrote myself some quick notes. The fourth thing is saving, right? I know a lot of y'all, when y'all come to me, you're like, oh, I want to save more, right? Or I want to start investing more. I want to start traveling more. I want to buy that house. I want to do all these things, right? And that requires money. And a lot of times you all have the money already. You have the money right there in your current income. It's just the way that you're managing it, the way that you're spending it, the way that you're looking at it, because maybe you've been the only person looking at your finances for however long and you can't see that there's extra money right there under your nose, right? So that's the part I really get excited about when I work with you guys, because usually that first session and we do that financial power day, we look at everything that's coming in and going out, and we can usually find some extra money, whether it's $100 up to $1,300. I've found with working to clients just in that first session, so that they can then save more and really do more with their money, so that they don't have to constantly be chasing more money or going out to get a second job or whatever it may be, so that they can have some more cash flow every month. But let's talk about saving in your business and your personal finances. If you are someone that in your personal finances, you have a difficult time with saving money. If you're that person who says, every time I put money in my savings account, I have a reason to take it out and I have to spend it. Well, put a 1 in the comments, expose yourself. No, I'm just joking. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. But let me know, because I know that happens to a lot of us. So first, I want you to really think about your savings in a different way so that you see it as financial freedom. You see it as a joyous day fund. You see it as something great, right? Don't call it an emergency fund, because what happens when you plan for an emergency, you actually have an emergency, right? Law of intention, right? We're planning for emergency. Of course, there's going to be an emergency that pops up, right? So how about we plan for financial freedom? We plan for travel. We plan for fun. We plan for remodeling, whatever the goals that you want to accomplish for. That's what I want you to label your savings as, right? And I want you to get in the practice of really getting clear on what bills are due every month. What are the things that are non negotiable for you? And I want you to get into the habit of automatically saving money. I don't care if it's $5 every time you have income coming in. Have that money automatically go to your savings account where you don't see it, you don't have to touch it. All you know is you're paying yourself something first, right? So that money is there. So if you ever get yourself in a space where you're like, oh, I need a little extra money so I can do this thing, it's already there, right? So I want you to get in the habit of that and take any mind stuff that requires you to save that money and get it out the way. For me, I'll just tell you what I do. I actually switch over to where my paycheck, because I still work a full-time job, a 9 to 5, portion 10% of my paycheck automatically goes into my high yield savings account. Every time I get paid, I never have to see it. I don't have to touch it. I don't have to think about it. All I know is what comes into my regular bank account is my money that I can spend on the bills I have to pay and my fund or whatever I have going on, right? I never have to worry about whether or not I'm saving, right? And I always know that I'm paying myself first. I also have my account set up to the things that are important for me. So if you are personal or your business side, right? Let's talk about the business for a second. We want to make sure that we have some type of savings account to where if one of our customers asks for a refund, or there's something that we need to pay for in our business that maybe we weren't quite expecting, right? We have a reserve account, right? We're just going to put money there. You can decide how much that is for you, whether that's $100 a month, $1,000 a month, depending on where you are in your business, right? And you also want to make sure you're putting money away for your taxes, because we need to be prepared. Be prepared for the most that you're going to have to pay. And then when it's time to file taxes, maybe you won't even need all of that money, but you want to get into a position where you're automatically saving for taxes every time you get a client or a sale or however you run your business, right? And talk to your tax professional so that they can tell you how much of a percentage you should be setting aside every month or quarter or however much it is, so that you're very clear on that. Because we want to make sure that that's coming off the top. We don't have to think about it, right? Just like our savings. And that's one less thing you have to worry about. So now you know the money that's left over is the money that you can do the things that you want to do with it outside of paying your necessity, your bills, right? And I want you to treat your personal finances the same way you treat your business finances, because these things mirror each other. So if you are someone that is not doing very well with managing your personal finances, that's going to show up in your business, right? That's like a mirror to say, like, all right, girl, it ain't gonna be much different over here if you don't fix that part, right? So that's the part that I get really excited about, because I primarily focus on the personal finances. But like I shared, a lot of my clients are business owners as well. They have a job and they are business owners, or some of them are just business owners and they use their business finance income to fund their personal lifestyle, right? So it's very important that we build that healthier relationship with our money, our personal finances, if we are looking to become business owners or we are already business owners. And I will tell you that your fractional CFO is going to love you, right? Once you get it together, your CPA is going to love you, right? Your bookkeeper, all the people that manages your finances outside of me, they are going to love what you're doing with your money, because now that makes their job easier. They know that you have your spending under control. They know that you're intentional about the things that you're spending your money on. They know that you already know, put that money in savings, put that there, do that this, do that there, right? And they don't have to be the person to go over your head and start telling you to do this, do that, do that. We're grown, right? We should be able to build that healthy relationship with our money and really take control. So Dr. Alex asked recommendations for high yield accounts. I personally use Ally, ALLY. I really need to get an affiliate link with them because I give them so much business. But yes, that's who I use. I absolutely love them. But there are so many high yield savings accounts. Discover has one, Capital One, Marcus, Goldman and Sachs. There's so many of them, right? So you don't have to be stuck to the one that I use. I just love it. I love the aesthetics of it. I love the ease of it. And it really allows you to set up those different savings accounts so that you don't have to have multiple bank accounts, just so that you can build different buckets in it. So I get really excited about Ally because it's really a game changer for someone who is looking to save for multiple things, but doesn't want a bunch of bank accounts all over the place. And we don't want that anyway. We want ease in our finances so that we can go to one place or maybe two places, see what our money is doing, do this, do that, and be done and over it, right? We're busy people, mostly women, because mostly are my clients women, and we don't have time to be spending hours and hours and hours a month on managing our money. It really should be something easy. It should also feel like boredom, right? Because a lot of times I find that after working with clients for a couple of months, they feel like they're missing something. They're like, I feel like I'm not doing something that I'm supposed to be doing. That's the whole point. You should feel that way, right? It should not be, oh my God, I got to track every single expense that goes in and out of my account. I'm stressed out. This bill isn't paid. Nah, we don't have time for that. Yeah. Like we don't have time for that. But yeah, so that was on my mind. I wanted to share that, starting a business will not change your relationship with money. It has to be a decision that you make to say, like, I want to be better with my finances. Now, I will tell you that for me personally, I got better with my finances when I got better with myself. So I really had to say, like, okay, is this the life that I want to continue to live? And when am I going to choose me versus allowing other people to control my finances or the decisions that I make based on my finances? And the moment that I made that decision to say, all right, this is what we're doing because this is what I want to do, and I started doing the other work, right? Therapy, right? Like some of these things go hand in hand, doing that inner work that really allowed me to build a healthier relationship with my money, where I was able to really build those strong boundaries to say no when I really meant no versus saying yes and then resenting the fact that I said yes because I really wanted to say no, right? And if you can relate to any of that, put a two in the comments because I know a lot of us high achieving women, we're successful and we feel like because we have that success, because now we have that higher income, for some reason we have this belief that we have to take care of everyone, or there's that survivor's guilt that comes with having that higher income, and sometimes that gets in the way of us accomplishing our financial goals. And I'm not telling you that you have to change if you're someone who loves to give and you love to support other people, but I'm also telling you that it's okay to put yourself first, right? And to say, let me take care of me before I take care of everyone else. That's what they say on the plane too, right? Like the flight attendants, they tell you, right? Put your mask on first before you help your passengers. So why are you not doing the same thing with your finances? Come on, ladies. But yes, so that was my preaching moment. But yes, just please take the time to build that healthy relationship with your money. And if you're looking for support in that, I'm currently accepting one-to-one clients in my one-to-one program. For 3 months we work together, Radiant Wealth Reboot, right? And it's not just about the numbers. It's not just about us creating a budget, creating building your savings, paying off debt, getting you prepared for investing. It's more than just the numbers, right? I really want you to have that complete transformation with yourself and your finances so that you feel really empowered about the financial decisions that you're making when we're done working together. You also feel confident that you know how to manage your money with ease and not have to worry about if bills are getting paid, where that money is going, all the things that comes up with that, right? And you start building that discipline that you've been looking for and start really seeing that, things are possible for you. You're able to go on vacation and shop if that's what you want to do, and you can pay your bills. You don't have to sacrifice one over the other, right? I need you in my life. Well, come on, DeGletta. Let's go, girl. But yes, so if you are interested in that, you can either DM me or put a 3 in the comments and I'll reach out to you and talk to you about what that looks like. And also know that after the 3 months, if you decide, you know what, Nashaya, I need you to stay in my life, we can work together long term. But I say that 3 months is where I like to start because you may not need me after that 3 months. but just know the opportunity is there if you do decide to stay longer. But yeah, so guys, have an awesome evening. Stay safe and understand that you can build a healthier relationship. And I'm not saying that it is going to be easy, right? Because change takes a lot, right? Sometimes we want to resort back to that comfort zone, myself included. So don't think that, like, I got this all figured out in other parts of my life. My finances, I'm good. Other parts, I'm like, well, let's start over again. So yeah, so change sometimes can be difficult, and that comfort zone can be very strong to pull you back. But just know that once you get over that hump and you get on the other side of it, right? You are really going to love the journey and the relationship that you have with your money at that point. So, guys, have an awesome evening. Stay safe and reach out to me if you have questions or you are interested in working together for that 3 months. Later.